Okay, what if Deku was Sen? Remake. Okay, in the last one, Sen and the other go to Island, defeating the villain, yada yada yada. Anyway, let's just begin. Everyone is going inside the bus and to go to the training camp. Izuku is sleeping on the corner of the back of the bus. And you know what? I have to put something. Izuku is now no, Shinzo is in class 1A because of her bravery to help the other and that proving to Aizawa and how of Aizawa and Pira make her get into class 1A. So everyone go inside the bus. Izuku is sitting in the corner while Pira is sitting with Shinzo. Freeze Chara and Ember is fighting to sit beside to Izuku. And then the bus stop. Aizawa told them that they have to go. They have to go out of the bus. And when they go, Izuku noticed something. And Shinzo as well. Shinzo having heard a rumor about Aizawa can be quite tough and can be a wild card. So Shinzo go to Pira and Izuku and he talked to Izuku and say, Midoriya-san, do you know about no she said Midoriya-kan, do you know about something about Mr. Aizawa? And Izuku say yeah. If I know him he will do some trick on us. So we better go back. We better go quite close to the bus. So the three of them go straight to the bus and Ember frees Chara notice that and go to them. And Ember asks, what are you guys doing? And Izuku say, just quiet and try to not make a noise, to be unnoticed. And Aizawa seeing this and she smirk and say, so they noticed this, huh? Izuku's Izuku see what they are doing. No, there are limousine coming, and it was the wild kitty cat. Because I will not say the word. Anyway, is when the wild kitty cat come, they Pixie Bob using her quirk, ground manipulation if I remember, to make a avalanche, to make the other student drop. Everyone dropped except for 6 people. It was Izuku, Fresh Chara, Pira, Ember, and Shinzo. The other one, the other students noticed that the six of them, the six of them is not here, and the wild kitty cat noticed that as well. Then they noticed that the six other student is actually at the bus, and no, Aizawa sighed, and then he say, "I know you are smart, but I should guess you guys will notice this. But please go down there." And Izuku say, let me guess. No, Izuku say, so you put a golem monster in it, Pixie Bob? And Pixie Bob was surprised and she say, well, correct. How did you know? And Izuku say, well, easy. I have seen a clip of you fighting a villain, and I see that you can make a earth golem to attack the monster. So it wasn't a surprise to know that you will do this for the training camp. This is a test, am I right? And Pixie Bob say, "Bingo!" And she say, "But can you please go down there?" And Izuku say, "If I go down there, I maybe can teleport all of us." No, he don't say that. Izuku don't say about he can using his shortcut. Izuku go down, take call Chara, Ember, Pira, and Shinzo as well to go down. When they go down, Izuku tell them to group up. Everyone group up, and Izuku look at Pixie Bob and Benderley and say, "You made a wrong decision to tell me to go down here." And then Izuku using his shortcut teleport himself teleport himself to the camp area because Izuku seen where the whereabout of the camp area. So he's using his shortcut and teleport all of them go into there. When is all of them teleport, Baku say, "No, yeah," he say, "Tch, I should know you would do such thing." And Izuku say, "Yeah, but can I go? Can you please don't make a fight right now?" And Baku say, "Why? Are you scared that I will beat you this time?" And Izuku say, "No, am tired because that take a lot of me for teleporting all of us at the same time. So I will take a break." And Baku, "Fine, take as much as you want." And Izuku smirk and say, "Thanks." And then he walk away. Izuku, no, let's go back to the Aizawa and the Wild Kitty Cat. Pixie Boy say, "Wait, where did they go? And Aizawa sigh and say, I should realize, I should know that he would do such thing." And Aizawa explained that Izuku can use a teleportation type of quirk. No, he say he have somewhat a teleportation quirk. And the Wild Kitty Cat jaw was dropped. So then they go to the camp area, and it's the Wild Kitty Cat sigh and say, "Well, they just what the point if I make the golem if you guys don't try to destroying it?" And Izuku say, "Oh, you want me to destroying it? Is that so? Okay then. Call of your all of your golem here." Principal was confused, but she do it. She might think that Izuku was cocky, but she was wrong to see what Izuku will do. When all of the monster golem monster come, Izuku walk in front of all of them, and Izuku look at the other and say, "Hey, any of you guys want to try to destroy one of them?" And Baku say, "I will give it a try." And Kirishima say, "Yeah, me too." And Amber, Pira, Betty, no, yeah, Amber, Betty the same person. Fish and Chara go as well. And also Todoroki. Todoroki destroy one, Baku destroying one, and Kirishima destroying one, yada yada, and it's come to Sans, or aka Izuku. Izuku have about, they're about, let's say 40, about 25 more of this of the golem monster, and Izuku smirked, and with one snap of his finger, the golem was disintegrated by Gaster Blaster blast. The wild Kitty Cat was in shock to see such power from one kid. Izuku said that was fun, and then he walked and asked, "So when will we start our training?" And Aizawa say, "Early morning." And Izuku sigh and say, Okay then. And he asks, so when we will eat dinner? And Mendeley say, just a few moments. And Izuku say, cool. Izuku look around and he sees someone. He see a boy. It was Kota. And you guys must be thinking, wait, why don't you change Kota into a girl's? And I will say, you will see this very soon. So Izuku go to Kota and say, hey there, what's your name? Kota tried to hit Izuku at his family jewel, but Izuku dodged to a side and say, whoa, calm down. And Kota wa- glare at Izuku and say, "Tch," and walk away. And Izuku say, what's up with that kid? And Mendeley say that Kota, he my cousin son. And Izuku think, And Izuku remember something and he say, wait, isn't your cousin the water hero? And Mendeley say, yeah, her mother died as and his father as well. They were killed by Muscular. And Izuku say, yeah, I remember about that. So that's why that kid is so gloomy, so rough. I don't know what the word. Anyway, everyone go eating. And then they go to no. Izuku get the turn to no, you know what? Izuku go to the hot spring after the girls. Izuku go in there and he take a deep breath and look to the sky to see a beautiful star. And Izuku say, "Man, this feel great to have this what hot spring for myself." And then he hear a voice, and the voice say, "Are you sure about that?" Izuku hear it was Amber, and he looked to see Amber, Fritz, and Chara is in front of him, and they are only wear the towel. And Izuku immediately blushing and say, "What? Why are you guys here?" And Fritz, Chara, no, Fritz is blush. No, Chara is blushing, and Fritz say, "Well, we will get married soon, in few years. So we want to get you to feel to get comfortable with us when we're doing that. So this is our first step." And Izuku in his mind, that's the wrong way. And please leave me alone. I want to bath. I want to take a hot spring bath by myself. The girls, Amber, Fritz, and Chara, walk inside the water, and they take off their towel. And Izuku see their melons tips. And Izuku immediately blushed red, and he looked around. And the girl walking to Izuku closely, closely to him. And when they getting too close to Izuku, and Izuku getting redder and redder. In fact, the water getting hotter because of Izuku blushing. And the girl getting grab Izuku and hug him. And Izuku feel their melons. Sorry, this is, I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know what? I don't care. They feel Izuku feel them melon, and Izuku say, Izuku immediately using his shortcut and teleport out of the hot spring and take his towel and his clothes and immediately change and run out to the wood while screaming. And as I was saying this, and then he go to the hot spring to see Amber, Chara, and Phrase, and he remember, shouldn't this be Izuku time to take the bath? And Aizawa know what happening, and he glare at Phrase, Chara, and Amber, and say, "You girls will have a bad time in this at the morning." And the girls somewhat scared for what they have to going through in the morning. Izuku ran, and when he ran to the in the forest, Izuku sees Kota. Kota don't notice Izuku. Izuku follow Kota into the forest, and when Izuku go there, he see that Kota is going to a cliff, and Izuku follow him. Izuku see Kota sitting on the corner of the cliff, and Izuku say, "You know, right? That would be dangerous if you sitting up so close to the cliff, to the edge of this cliff." And Kota was surprised, and he looked and say, "What are you doing here?" Izuku say, "Nothing much. I just ran away from three girls that go into my bath." And Kota say, "Wait, don't tell me they are a pervert in this time. Also a pervert this time." And Izuku say, "Wait, they are pervert last year's?" And Kota say, "Yup, but she was lesbian. And I hear them mourning." And Izuku say, "You a poor child to have to experience such thing." And Kota say, "Yeah, thanks man." And Izuku say, "Yeah, you're welcome." And Izuku say, "Can I sit with you?" And Kota say, "Fine, do what you want." Izuku sit beside Kota, and Izuku see the training, the camp area, and he see the forest. And Izuku say, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" And Kota say, "Yeah." And Izuku say, "Let me guess, you still frustrated about the death of your parent?" And Kota say, "How did you know?" And Izuku say, "I read an article about the water horse hero was killed, and also because of his husband was being is being hostage by muscular." And Kota greeting her thief, no, greeting his thief. And Izuku say, "And you must be angry because of your parent death. Am I right?" And Izuku and Kota say, "Yeah." And and Izuku say, "Let me guess, you hate hero because of that, your parent died. Because of your mother being a hero, and because of your father was being because no other hero tried to help her back then. Am I right?" She, Kota somewhat cry and say, "Yeah." And Izuku say, "How about I promise you some?" No, Izuku say, "Look, kids, I'm not very good at making promise, but I will try. How about this? I try to bring that woman to justice one day." And Kota say, "Wait, you know right? By the word of that, you would kill her." And Izuku say, "Yep, bingo." And Kota say, "But you want to be a hero. If you do that, heroes should not do such thing." That what Kota say. And Izuku say, "Kids, hero do kill. And Kota was surprised, and Kota Izuku say, "Do you remember about? Do you ever know about the vigilante job?" And Kota remember of something and say, "Wait, you that vigilante, aren't you?" And Izuku say, "Bingo!" Izuku say, "In those few years, when I been a vigilante, I see the corrupted part of the society, and I know about half of hero have to kill. The underground hero have to kill a villain sometime." And Izuku say, I not scared to dirty my hand. So I promise you that I will bring justice for your parents and you." And Kota see something. Izuku is a different person. He do Kota see that Izuku not doing this for money. He's doing for the sake of the society. Izuku don't care that he will not be the hero that the other wanted, but Izuku want to be the hero that they needed. And Kota say, "You promise you will avenge my parents?" And Izuku say, "Promise." Pinky promise, and Izuku give him his pinky, and and Kota grab Izuku pinky, tying it with his pinky, and say, "Thank you." And Izuku say, "Yeah, come on, let's go. Do you want to see something cool?" And Kota say, "What is it?" Izuku summon a Gust Blaster. It somewhat scared Kota, but Izuku say, "Don't worry, it won't bite." And Izuku say, "Come on, let's ride on it." And Kota say, "Wait, really?" And Izuku say, "Yeah, come on." Kota ride the Gust Blaster with Izuku. They flying around the camp, and Kota was happy. And he looked around the camp. He felt like he was a bird that flying around the sky. And Izuku say, "Do you like it?" And Kota say, "Yeah." And Izuku say, "Come on, let's go back. I think Mandalay is worried about you." And Izuku Kota say, "Yeah, let's go." When Izuku and Kota land to the camp area, they was greeted with Mandalay and Aizawa. And Aizawa say, "Where did you go?" Izuku say, "I was on the cliff with this kid." And Mandalay say, "Kota, I told you, do not go far in the at the night." And Izuku Kota say, "Sorry, but it's always calming down." And Izuku say, "I can prove of his I can bet I can prove it's really beautiful place to see the area." And say, "Well, I have to go. See you tomorrow, Kota." "No, you know what?" Izuku say, "Wait, I want to know, where will I sleep?" And Mendel say, "Well, you the only boy. You and Kota are the only boy, so you will sleep together." And Izuku say, "Sure." And Izuku say, "Is it alright with you, Kota?" And Kota smiling and say, "Yeah." And Mendelis was surprised to see Kota change with Izuku. And Kota and Izuku walk inside the apartment. I don't know what it's called, resort or something. When they go in there, Mendeley was speechless and say, "Is that kid have some type of quirk that make him the other people friendly with him or something?" And Aizawa say, "No, not really. It's just he have a charm to make people like him. That's all." So they go into the Izuku is sleeping with Kota. And Izuku hear something. Kota heard it as well and say, "What is that? Is it a ghost or something?" Was still scared. And Izuku say, "No, I think I know who it is." Izuku walking quietly to the door, and then he opened the door, and there are three people fall down after Izuku opened the door. And Izuku see who it is. It was Fish, Chara, and Amber. And Izuku say, "What are you doing?" And the girls say, "We want to sleep with you." And Izuku say, "Well, pretty much you can't, because there are kids here, and I don't want he to see something inappropriate if you do such thing." And Amber say, "You think we would do such thing?" And Izuku glared at them with a disappointing look. And Fish say, "No." Amber say, "Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we will go. See ya in the morning, Izuku." No, she say Senzi. Izuku, and then the girl get out. And Izuku say sorry about that to Kota. And Kota asks, "Why did she call you Senzi?" And Izuku say, "Oh, that's a nickname." And Kota asks, "What is your nickname?" No, he say, "But your name not even start with a S." And Izuku say, "Oh, that my Sandy is my old name." And Kota say, "Wait, what?" Izuku say, "Well, you see, my real name is Sans, and I ran away from my mother, my abusive mother, with my sister, and the pro hero Saiki saved me and adopted me and my sister, and I changed my name to Izuku." And no, Kota say sorry to I don't never know you have been through such thing. And Izuku say, "No problem, kid. Come on, let's sleep." So Izuku and Kota sleep, and when in the morning Izuku wake up, and Izuku wake up late. Then Kota, and he see the clock. He see it's 6 a.m. No, 9 a.m. or p.m. What p.m.? It's gonna be p.m. I don't know how the a.m. and p.m. actually work. So let's say it's 9 in the morning. Izuku walk, and when he see his classmate is doing such a extreme training and see what is going on, and Izuku say, "You finally awake. Good. Start working out. I don't have any regimen, so try your best to work your squirt into full limit." And Izuku say, "Yeah, I know, but why did you wake me earlier? Wake me as early as them?" And Izuku Kotas, no. Aizawa say, "Because Mendeley say to give Kota and you some time to sleep. Mendeley go to see that Kota is sleeping while smiling with you. So she asked me to give you a little bit time to go sleep with, to let Kota and you sleeping for a while." And Izuku say, "Oh, thanks then." And Izuku walk to Fritz and Chara and Amber. No, before Izuku go to Fritz, Chara and Amber, Aizawa tell Izuku that something, and Izuku smirk after hearing that. Izuku walked to face Chara and Amber, and Izuku said, "Okay, three of you, Aizawa told me that I will be the one who trained you." And face Chara and Betty was somewhat scared because knowing sense his training might be a little bit extreme for them because of him can using gas blaster, a bomb manipulation, shooting fire, and using a string. Because Izuku can do that. Izuku say, "Okay, your training is how to tap to your ultra form." And Fate and Chara say, "What? What do you mean by that?" And Izuku say, "Do you remember when you fighting All Might?" And Ember say, "Yeah, we feel something like we are having a boost." And Izuku say, "Yeah, by the look of it, Ultra Form is actually not a quirk because of the quirk. I think it was a soul power." And Face and Chara say, "What do you mean by that?" Izuku say, "Well, I make a research after seeing you guys somewhat tap to a Ultra Form, and I found out that quirk is somewhat a mutation of some soul power. Do you guys ever hear magic?" And is after they hear that, wait, you mean magic like magic? Like a real magic? And Izuku say, "Yeah. I noticed that the power of the magic is actually a mutated. Quirk is a mutation of magic. And humans still have magic, but they don't know how to tap to using its full potential. And I think I know how to using it, how to tap to it, and I will train you guys to learn how to using it." Izuku teach called Pira and called Shinzo as well. And you know what? Izuku called the other student, even class 1B, to try to tap to the power. And everyone was surprised, was confused, and Izuku told them about what happened when he fight the hero, and when the hero versus villain training. No, student versus teacher training about Fit and Chara tap to the ultra form. And and after Bagus hearing that, she say, "So you mean we can go beyond plus ultra?" And Izuku say, "Pretty much, yeah." And Baku was excited and say, "Teach me, teach me, teach me!" Like that. Everyone was excited as well. And Izuku say, "Yeah, I will, but first I have to call someone." Izuku teleport himself to somewhere and grab someone, and then he teleport himself to back to everyone. And when everyone looked at Izuku, they was confused to why Izuku brought Kota with them. Izuku say, "I want to teach him some how to tap to the power." And Bagu say, "Wait, do you sure a male can do that?" And Izuku say, "Well, I am male, and yet I can still tap to the power." And Todoroki say, "Makes sense, but you have a quirk. That's why I think you can tap to the power." And Izuku say, "Not really. Man and woman have the magic inside them, but but magic inside the woman mutated. So that's why they can use magic." use somewhat a mutation of the magic. So Izuku teach them, try to tap to the power. They, in those few weeks, they can tap to the power, but only about 5%. And let's say 5% of ultra power of Soul Ultra form is actually as strong as full counting Deku. 5% of full counting Deku. And they're pretty strong. And there are some of can tap to 10% of those power. And the percent is, let's say Shinzo, Bakugo, Kirishima, Ida, Todoroki, Kendo, Tetsu, and you guys might be annoyed why did I give him 10% of this power? And Monoma, yeah. And Kota, let's say he can tap only 1% of this power. Yeah, Kota can do that, even though he's more younger than everyone. You must, if you guys don't know, kill a kid to learn such things. Kid can learn quite fast, if I remember. Can absorb the knowledge quite good. At least make it not make it complicated. If it easy to understand, they can absorb it. But if it complicated, too complicated, they cannot absorb it. If I remember, if I correct. Anyway, it's the last day of the or a last night of the training camp, so they would do a bravery test, and everyone go to do the test, and the villain attack getting it, and there is the villain attack, a blue fire around the forest, and I I was I always think, is it Izuku doing this? No, Izuku is too Izuku are not too careless to do such thing. This must be a villain attack. Everyone go and Izuku seeing this, and he go to Mendeley and say, Mendeley, tell the other student using your quirk to tell them to group up at the training camp area. And Mendeley do that, and he say Kota. Somebody see Kota? Izuku say, I think I know where he is. I will go grab him. But please call everyone to go to safe area. Now, Izuku teleport himself to the cliff, and when he go there, he see that Kota is standing frozen, and he see a tall figure is in front of her, in front of him, and then Kota, and then the figure try to punch Kota. Izuku immediately using blue magic teleport Kota. No, grab Kota close to him, and Izuku say, Kota, are you alright? And Kota say, it's her. And Izuku say, was confused, and then he realized who it is. Izuku look at who it is. Muscular show herself, and she say, well, you must be the brat that all for one trying to get. Huh? And Izuku say, you muscular, you the one that killed Kota parents. And muscular look, wait, is that kid the brat of the of the water horse hero? Good. Finally, can have my revenge for what she did to my eye. And Izuku was mad and muscular and say, revenge? What do you need to rob from him? You already killed his parent. You want to kill him as well? What the hell is wrong with you? And Izuku's muscular say, nothing much, but muscular pointing a gun at Kota and shoot it. Izuku blocked by protecting Kota using his own body. And Izuku feel weird. Izuku feel that he getting weaker and see what did you do? Izuku's Kota say, Izuku Nichan, what wrong? Izuku tell Kota to run and go to Mandalay now. And Izuku Kota say, but you will. Izuku say, no, just run. Kota ran, and Izuku standing up, but he's struggling getting up. And Izuku say, what did you just did? Muscular say, well, your mother. Or for one, tell me that give me a gun that have somewhat a drug, fusing with quote arresting drug and a paralyzing drug as well to make you weaker, so easier for me to capture you. And Izuku say, try yo. Izuku tap to ultra form, but he only can use 20% of ultra form. Muscular was surprised to see Izuku can tap to transform into his power form. So both of them fight. Muscular was in shock to see how strong this kid is. Even even with the fact of the drug. And she say, no, she think, no, she say, well, time to take an up a notch. So he put the quote enhancement gadget and he put something, a canister or a bottle, and he drink the liquid inside of the bottle. And Izuku was confused, what is that thing? And Muscular somewhat starting to laugh, and Muscular getting bigger and bigger. And Izuku just realized that the thing on Muscular eye is a quirk enhancing tag, and the thing that Muscular just drink is a quirk enhancement drug. Muscular punch, and let's say the strength of Muscular is about 99% of All Might, not Prime, but the injures All Might. Muscular is fighting Izuku, and Izuku having a hard time, and Izuku fall to the ground. Muscular want to Muscular punched Izuku with all might she has. Izuku tried to block the attack. He's struggling to push Muscular away. Inside Izuku's mind, Izuku hear a voice of that's insanity and killer and say, let us take the control. Now we can kill her so easily. And Izuku say, no, if I let you guys free, there would there will be more than you would kill more than her, and Dusty, and you rather die than let us take the control. And Izuku say, yeah. Izuku's in reality bad. He tried, but he almost giving up because of the drug getting stronger. The effect of drug still get him, and he's getting tired and tired. And then there a water splash at Muscular, and Muscular look also Izuku. And when Izuku seeing it, it was Kota who fired the water, and Izuku was surprised to know that Kota actually have a quirk. That is a quirk. And Muscular say, wait, that kid have a quirk? After I done this, if I sell you or give it to All for One, I will I will be rich. Kota said, let go of him. And Muscular say, after I done kill after I done knock him out, I will knock you and sell you to a high price person who want to buy you. And Kota say, I say, l- let go of him. And his water getting stronger. His water pressure is getting stronger, and the water is turning red. And it was not blood. The water just turning red, and Izuku was confused. And then he see Kota is glowing red, and Kota shout, "I say, let go of him!" And Kota glowing red, and the water pressure just sending Muscular away from Izuku, and Izuku stand up and to say Kota is on 50% of Ultra Form for a moment, and then he turned back to normal and fall down. And Izuku was surprised. And then Muscular said, "Why, you damn rat! Screw it! I will kill you!" Izuku tried to protect Kota, but Muscular swing her arm to push Izuku away to the wall of the cliff. And then his Muscular is in front of the Kota. Kota is tired and scared. And Muscular swing Kota and hit Kota and sending him flying to the edge, pushing him and fall down. And Izuku after seeing that said, "No!" Muscular say, if I do kill that kid really piss me off. If he doesn't do that, he will give me such money. And Muscular say, well, at least I still have you. And he walked to Izuku. Muscular tried to grab Izuku, but Izuku grabbed Muscular arm. And Muscular tried to pull him pull her arm away, but he cannot. Izuku clenching his arm, clenching Muscular arm harder and harder, and Muscular feel the pain, and Muscular feel the aura around Izuku. Muscular feel a killer instant inside Izuku, and Izuku look at Muscular. And he say, on day like this, feeling like you can rotten in hell. And Izuku was burst with darkness energy. The the energy can be felt by everyone. The villain, the student, the teacher. Their fear was scared. Even the dark shadow calm down and scare. Wait a second. Sorry about that. Of the killer intense in the air till he shrink until he shrink down and Tokuyami can take the control. They were in shock to see this. Everyone go to where the student. No. You know what? The student feel that they feel this aura before. They know this aura coming from some their classmate. They know this aura is Izuku aura. They say no. They immediately, everyone immediately tap to their ultra. Every student tap to the ultra form and fly. And yes, thanks to ultra form they can fly. But they quite slow. No, you know what? They run. And they fly when they getting close to see what happening. Amber, Fritz and Chara see that Kota is on the cliff. On the little cliff of the edge of the mountain. And they see that Kota head is somewhat bleeding. And let's say Ram feel this aura and she say, Father. And he fly as well to see this. Inside it, they see Izuku is standing and they see muscular and they see muscular arm. Is one of muscular arm is gone. Izuku is still holding the muscular arm and then Izuku burned it with a black flame. They was surprised and is Ram seeing this and say, what happening to my dad? What happened to father? Ambers notice Ram and say, what are you doing here? And Ram say, we try to capture father. But by the look of it, that fool have angered father to his dark side. Let's go to Izuku mindscape. Izuku is inside of his mindscape. You know what? Let's go when Izuku Muscular push Izuku Kota to edge of the cliff. And when Izuku think that Kota was dead, inside Izuku's mind, he was burning with rage. And three of the sensei, you see, this what happened when you don't let us take the control. And Izuku say, no, does say let us take the control. And Izuku say, I will not. I will be the one who make her suffer. Izuku was glowing the aura inside of his mindscape. Killer, insanity, and dust was taken back. Izuku looked at three of them and said, and I will control. This is my body and I will control all the power. I will not let any of you take the control. I will be the one who make her suffer for her sins. And thus, smiling and say, then kill. then take the power. Izuku stand, and Izuku impel, dust, killer, and insanity. They say it's time to show your full potential. Izuku is on his ultra form, but but his ultra form don't have red, only black. And Izuku say it's time for judgment for all your sin you committed. It's time to burn. Muscular, scared. Muscular bleed was on his knees, and then Muscular said, "Please don't kill me. I will do anything. I will give you money. I will kill anyone you want." Izuku say, "I don't need such weakling, such sinner in this world. Time for your punishment." Izuku grabbed Muscular's head and fired a black flame. The black flame engulfed Muscular. Muscular was screaming in pain. Muscular died, and when the flame gone, there's nothing, just a ash of what happened. And this and nothing. Muscular corpse, nowhere to be seen. The flame not only destroyed Muscular flesh, also her bone, to make her nothing left. The classmate was in shock and somewhat terrified to see what just happened. Izuku, Izuku sent the other Vanguard sword, and he immediately fly to where each one of them. Izuku fly to the to Moonfish and kill her as well, and then he found Mustard and kill her, and then he go to the campus. The other student try to catch Izuku, but Izuku is too fast. Izuku is in front of the hero and the other villain, the remain of Vanguard Action Squad. And Izuku, they see Izuku, and Izuku say time to kill. And let's say Izuku not only killed the Moonfish and Master, but he also decapitate their head and grab it, carry it as well. Izuku throw it to the ground to see to Action Vanguard Walk Squad to see what happened. The hero was terrified, the villain as well, and Izuku say, "Time to punish you, sinner." They was scared, and then the other students said, "Go to Izuku." They tried to stop Izuku. Izuku is Izuku is in front of all of them. No, the other student grabbed Izuku. Izuku swinging around, making the other student fly away from him. The only one who attached to Izuku was Amber. Amber faced Chara and Pira. They tried to make Izuku come back, but Izuku swing them as well. They was they think that Freeze, Chara, Amber, Hira as well, think to themselves, is it really, is my, is Izuku really gone? There was fear of the worst, but then there's someone grabbed hugged Izuku, and they were in shock. Everyone was in shock to see who it was. It was Kota and Amber and Izuku's daughter, Ram. And Izuku's and both of them, Kota said, "Big brother, please get a hold of yourself." Kota Ram said, "Father, this is not you. Please, you have to you have to get come back." Izuku swing their away, but when they fly away, they go back to Izuku. Izuku try it again, but they go do it all over. Fira, no, Ram, no, Amber, Amber, Chara, Freeze, Pira, Shinzo, Bakugo, Toroki, Rida, the other student. Seeing this, to see a villain and a child try to make Izuku come back, even though even though Izuku pushed them away, but they don't giving up. So they all of them determined and they go to Izuku. All class 1A, even class 1B, try say, "Get a hold of yourself. Get back here." And they are glowing with color of the rainbow and black as well because of Ram having the black soul or anything, and pink as well because of Amber having the soul of fear, and soul of black is hatred. And they are glowing, and when the glow was fading away, they see Izuku is on his normal form back, and he was somewhat unconscious, somewhat tired. He not unconscious but just tired, and said thanks. And Kota and Ram hug Izuku tightly and say and Izuku say thank you Ram, thank you Kota. And Shigaraki no, Dabi say, "What are you doing? Why are you helping them?" And Ram say, "He is my father. And do you think I would hurt him again? You are wrong. I will not hurt him." And then a porter come and say, "Come, come on, come here, you guys. We are done here." The Asian Vanguard squad come, and then there another portal. No one noticed it, and then there's something. There a what? Somewhat a tentacle or a vine is captured Ram, and Izuku say, "Ram!" And Ram say, "Father!" Izuku tries using his blue magic to try to pull her back, but the thing that grabbed Ram is pulling her back to the inside of the portal. And the portal say, "I will see you soon, my son." And Izuku say, "All for one!" Izuku run to the portal, but when Ram inside get through the portal vanish. Izuku fall to the ground and say, "Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!" Izuku punch through the ground, and I will end it right here. Sorry for the cliffhanger, but it's for the next part of this video, and it's already 1 hour. Yikes! Anyway, I will end it right here. See ya. Bye bye.